job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, I'm sold. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promised nigga this, promised nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Shaw, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people drop like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, the bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit, I know you sick of it too, man. Money supposed to be a tool, but what's your purpose though? It's supposed to benefit a purpose. Shout out Boom Man now.
Push up position. Okay. So it's not muted now. Yep. All right, clap it up. Shalom. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite camp or Christian organization. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible. And as you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true Jews according to this Bible. And that's thus saith the Lord. And today we're going to get into a couple of things that are addressing our people, which are God's chosen people, which are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We're going to get into why the Bible is the best-selling book throughout the planet Earth. But before we get into that, we're going to slow walk into why the Bible is the best-selling book on the planet Earth. Prime example, everything that we do, to the way we talk, to the way we dress, to the way we conduct ourselves to one another, all that is found in this Bible that we have in the Christian church that these pastors is not teaching our people. But we don't know that because the pastor is not addressing these things and teaching us the word of God, showing us how we are the reason why this Bible is the best-selling book. Now, before we go into the Bible, we're going to slow walk into it. Like prime example, everything we do, to the entertainment industry, to sports, everything we do, we are the best and we are good at it because we are God's chosen people according to the Bible. Now, if you're in the chat, we're going to slow walk into what I'm about to say. Name me any good movies. Name me any old school gangster movies or any movie in general that sells the best and is the best still to this day that black people are in. And I'll probably give you a couple minutes just to type in any movie that you can name that black people are in, like prime example, like Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, all these type of movies. Just give me a second. That's if you're in the chat and if you didn't hear what I said. Prime example, we're just showing why this Bible is the best-selling book on the planet Earth. And we just explain that everything that we do, we are the best at it. Because once again, like I said, we are God chosen people. From, like I said, from the movie industry to the entertainment industry to singing and dancing, we are the best. There's no other nation that's greater than our people. Now, the reason why I'm naming a couple of these movies is because I'm gonna show you it's gonna pinpoint why the Bible is the best-selling book. Now, I was addressing some old school movies like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, Belly, Shooters. These movies are great movies because our people are in it, and they're the best box office sellers, man, because our people are in it. But then when you figure that out and you figure why we are the greatest people of all these things when it comes to boxing, when it comes to singing, when it comes to dancing, when it comes to rapping, etc., and then you tie it into the Bible, this is why you will find out that the Bible is the greatest selling book on the planet Earth, because it has those great people that are in it. Those great entertainers are in it. And you won't know that because when you go inside the Christian church, they whitewash everything. You'll think all the prophets, like Jesus Christ, like Moses, like Joshua, you would think all these people are Caucasian men when they are the opposite of what you've been taught. And then when you find that out, that your people are in it, then you will understand why this Bible is the greatest book on the planet Earth and the best-selling book. Now, the description I'm going to get before to prove everything I'm saying, if I could, should I read it?
No, I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Because everything I'm saying, we're going to prove it in the Bible because all our problems is in this Bible as well. You won't see any of these Caucasian problems, any of these African problems, only God-chosen people problems, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. We're going to start our people off with Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Salaki.
No sweat. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Now, this is in the Bible. This is thus said the Lord. It said that ye, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are the salt of the earth. We give this place flavor. There's no other nation on the planet Earth that got flavor like our people. We are the people that give this place flavor, to the way we dress, to the way we walk. You look at a Caucasian man, how he walk up and stiff, like he skip walking. It's just corny. When we walk with flavor. We got that bop walk. Everything we do, we are the salt of the earth. Start from top again.
Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? Yeah,
we can't lose our flavor, man. The Most High is showing us that we are the salt of the earth. Not everybody, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Everything we do, we give it flavor. We just cool people, man. And everybody want to copy us. And we always say in the UPK, everybody want to be black, but they don't want to have the black problems that goes on to our people, man. Everybody want to be us. Prime example, look at the Asian and Chinese community. Back in the 80s, black people in New York and Harlem, they used to break dance. Now, if you look at today's time, you got Asians and Moabites that want to copy our customs. They break dancing. They got tours where they have competitions to one another, where they break dance and battle each other. They got that from us because we are the salt of the earth. But they want to be us, but they don't want to be us because we have problems. They want to be black, but they don't want to have these curses that we have on our people. And we showing you that God said what?
Ye are the salt of the earth.
Ye are the salt of the earth. We give this place flavor. This is why everybody out the planet Earth, all these other nations, the Bible has 18 nations in it. All these nations want to be us because we are the salt of the earth. This is thus saith the Lord, man. This is in the Bible, the best-selling book out the planet Earth, the King James Version, what we subscribe to. Now we're going to go to our next scripture to show you all the problems that we have in our community, to show you that this is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians book. Now give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. We're going to verse 16 first. We're going to show you black and Hispanic and Native American Indians problems, because our problems also was in this very same Bible, the same Bible that's the best-selling book. We're going to keep saying that so our people can get the point that this book is great because our people are in it, and God-chosen people are in it, and it's a certain people. It's not everybody. These are black and Hispanic Native American Indians problems right here. We're about to read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Now, this is in the Bible. It says, cursed shalt thou be in the city. The Most High specifically talking to a nation of people. He's talking to his chosen people, once again, which are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He said, cursed shalt thou be in the city. Now, if you look at any other nation on the planet Earth, there's a certain nation that's cursed. that the Most High put his curse on and his chosen people because we not obeying his laws, statutes, and commandments. We got an old saying where we won't even live to see past 25 once we go outside of them cities. It's because the Most High said this. Start from the top again.
Cursed are ye. It's like, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
These are the curses that the Most High God of Israel, put on his chosen people for not obeying his law, statutes, and commandments. Showing you that this Bible is the greatest book once again because his people is in it. The people that is the salt of the earth, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. These are our problems. We're addressing all God chosen people problems and his ways, showing you that we are the people of this Bible. Now drop down to verse 17.
Verse 17, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Even our mamas, when we go to that store, we can't even get everything to feed our children. We on food stamps, EBT, Social Security, because we don't have the ends to feed our family. These don't sound like everybody else's problems. This sound like Black, Latinos, and Native American Indian problems, man. Showing you that we are the people of this Bible. This Bible is not for everybody. This Bible specifically talking to a nation of people. And God is talking directly to his people that he chose. And he didn't choose everybody, once again, for them Christian pastors out there. He chose a specific people, man, a specific nation, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now drop down to verse 19.
Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
When you're in the house and you're arguing with your wife or whatever you got to do, this is the Most High showing you all these curses that's put on our people, man. When you go outside and our brothers and sisters got to get a legal firearm and try to protect themselves because they know their community is dangerous. These are all the curses that the Most High God put on his chosen people. And we are the people, and we make movies about it. Like I was saying earlier, name some of these great movies. We make movies on the destruction of our people, like Menace to Society. And these movies were great movies because it's showing the destruction of our people. Like I said earlier, these movies made millions of dollars in their box office because of our people and our destruction. New Jack City, Boys in the Hood. These are great movies showing you the destruction and the curses of our people. Showing you, once again, tying it up with the Bible, showing you why the Bible is now the greatest book on the planet Earth, because our people are in it. It's also our destruction also, man. This is in the Bible. This is thus said the Lord. These are the curses that was put on his people. You don't see the Jewish man going through these curses. We always say it in the UPK when we go out to camp speakings. The Jewish man owns everything that you can name in the planet Earth, from the diamond district to the entertainment industry. And he the reason why these movies became great, because he used God chosen people to get money off our destruction. This is specifically what he did to our people, man. He owns everything from the diamond district, anything, the clothes that you wear. The Jewish man owns everything. He doesn't fit these curses of the Bible. Only our people, the people that's next in your neighborhood, that you beef with from the next block, our people are going through these curses, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. These are our problems inside of this Bible that these pastors is not showing our people. Because you know what the pastor does? He served another nation of people. He served the oppressor. He's more concerned about Russia and Ukraine. He give all his money to another nation instead of the people that's starving right in front of him, which are God-chosen people. Showing you that the pastors and all these other nations does not care about our problems also, man. And guess what? All of these problems are found right here in this Bible. And this is why God, the Bible, told us specifically to separate and not follow these traditions of these other nations. Don't go to that Christian church coming Sunday. That Christian church this coming Sunday is not going to save our people. They're going to continue to tell you lies. And I guarantee you, what's this month? Thanksgiving? They're going to celebrate Thanksgiving inside of the Christian church when the Most High God told his chosen not to celebrate Thanksgiving. Because once you do that, there's going to be destruction behind it. We all know why people, every year we celebrate Thanksgiving, we all got that one aunt that come there and ruin the party. They come there drunk all the time. And there be fights. Or you turn on the news the next day after Thanksgiving, you find out that a family member got stabbed because they arguing over who put cranberries in a potato salad. Some wild stuff. It's going to be something major and crazy. And our people you're going to see the destruction of our people through the media, showing that our people fit the curses of the Bible, man. This Bible right here is the greatest selling book on earth because blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are in it. All through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelations. This is what they're not teaching our people. This one of the greatest conspiracy on the earth. We all worry about all these other conspiracies about it's some rock in Georgia where they say that they're going to depopulate the earth to 500,000. We worry about that and fear that instead of fearing the Most High God of the Bible, man. We got to fear God of the Bible so we can understand that the Most High will save us through the times of destruction. But in order for him to do that, we got to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. We got to follow his rules because the God of the Bible is a great father. Just like any father out the planet Earth, they punish their kids. Whenever you tell your son to come in the house at 7 o'clock and he don't, and he go out and get robbed and he come back, you're going to tell him, listen, that's what you get because you didn't follow what I said. The Most High God is telling us to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. You want to go out and celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then when something happens, your family member get unalive, that's what you get because the Most High told you to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. The same rules that you apply to your kids, the Most High is expecting us to apply to our lives, man. He gave us this. Basically, this Bible is a instruction manual of how we should live. But the past is not teaching us the ways how to live life. And this is why our people are coming up unalive. And our people are high on drugs. And we can't keep a family together. And this is why the mother and father can't stay together on the sake of the child because she believes in a white Christ. And they kick the black man out the house and they replace the black man with the white Jesus Christ, with this man right here. This is who all our houses are replaced with. When you go inside your grandma's house, when you go inside your baby mother house, that you beefing with, that put you on child support, is because they replace you with this man right here. This is who they replace us with. And this is why we got to stop following the customs of these other nations. Don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Don't celebrate Christmas because we all know that we so destroyed and cursed people. We spend our rent money to satisfy our kids off presents. So now after Christmas over, you got to find a way how you're going to pay your rent. And if you don't got the money to pay your rent, you're going to get evicted. Now you and the children are on the street. And these are the problems that we have in our community for not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High God, the Bible, gave us. And if you don't do that, we're going to continue to be destroyed, man. We're going to continue to live in sin. And this is why the men of the ISUPK, when we go on those street corners, we go out there to wake up God's chosen people, because this was commanded by God for us to do, to go out there and wake up the lost children, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now we're going to show you, we're going to keep going in this book, man, because this is what the pastors are not doing. We're going to get Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16, because we have to show our people something why this book is the greatest book. It's showing us who our enemies is also. Whenever we go inside them street corners, we think one another are enemies. The Most High God said we all have a common enemy. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have a common enemy, and it's not one another. And the Bible is showing us who is our enemy, because these pastors are going to tell you that God loves everybody. He doesn't love the victim that's getting victimized, man. He hates the sin and the sinner. The pastors teach us that he hates what they say, they hate the sin and love the sinner. That's a total lie according to God, the Bible, man. That's everything you've been taught in the Christian church is a lie. Christianity is a lie. Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. And we're going to show you in the Bible, thus said the Lord, how he's addressing us and showing you who our enemy is, so we can now wake up and understand that we are the people of this Bible. Now we're going to get Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
As who?
As Esau.
Now we got to understand who is Esau, because some of our people, we so stiff-necked, we haven't even read the Bible, and I can understand that because you dislike church because church is corny. And I can understand that as well. If you haven't read the Bible, that's what we're here for, the men of the ISUPK. We read the Bible so we can give our people the understanding to come back to it, so you can understand your culture is found right here in this Bible. Now, God of the Bible, the God of Israel, not the God of the Christian church, because that's a totally different God. He's telling us about a nation of people, the nation of Edom, the nation of Esau. Now we got to know who is this man. Who is Esau? Because if we say Esau, you might not know who the hell I'm talking about. Esau is this man right here, according to the Bible. And this is what they don't want you to know. This is how they brainwash us. They don't want you to know that his nation is the nation that's going to be destroyed according to the Bible. So they want to confuse you to not know who is that nation. That nation of people that's going to be destroyed according to the Bible is the nation of Edom, Esau. This man right here. He is Esau when you read the Bible. And God said what from the top?
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
As Esau. This man right here. No, He's the wickedest man on the face of the earth. This is why still right now, as we speak on this live, they haven't said nothing about none of our little young girls that's been missing. There's like 150,000 of our young sisters missing. They haven't spoke about, but they want to address their problems with Russia and Ukraine right now. There's a lot of our brothers and sisters right now still at the border in cages at the border of the U.S. And they stopped talking about it because they're more concerned about Israel and Hamas. There's a lot of our brothers right now being in jail for life from false convictions that they're not speaking about because they're more concerned about their problems. And they are the profane people of the earth. And this is why we got to separate from them, because they are not going to address any of our problems because they do not care. They are the deceivers of the earth. And deceiver simply means the devils of the earth. They're going to lie and they're going to betray you to keep you down, and they can be above you, keep their foot on your neck. When God, the Bible says, separate from them so you could be on top, because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. We are the last in this place called America. Whenever America get any benefits, we are the last to get it. We are the last to get it. We're not the first to get it. Whenever anything that America benefits on, like prime example, these oppressors, I was saying this at camp a while ago. The American job economy is falling right now as we speak. And since he controls all the job corporations, when he got to lay off people, who do you think he's going to lay off first? He's not going to lay off his people. He's going to lay off God-chosen people first, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. And these are the problems that we go through throughout our life living in this place, this whole house called America. We live these problems, and we don't know how to get out this oppression, man, because we so far from our culture, which is found in the Bible. We are so far from our culture, and it's found right here in this Bible. And this is why the men of the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, God commanded us to go on them street corners, them highways and the byways to wake up his people. And once you wake up out of that sleep, this American dream that they teach our people, all you got to do is dream and believe, and you should succeed at whatever you believe in, which is false. You're going to continue to be destroyed because you're asleep right now. And the oppressor is going to continue to hunt our footsteps and keep his foot on our neck and keep us destroyed and keep our homes separated, our mothers and our fathers separated. And you know I'm not lying. You can ask any of our brothers that's struggling out the projects. You can say, they'll tell you themselves, man, the only reason why I'm hustling because my father wasn't there. Or my mother high on drugs, or my mother prostituting herself to pay the rent. These are our problems that we go through. And all these problems are found right here in this Bible. And if you want to get out those problems, all you have to do is follow your father's laws, statutes, and commandments. The Christian pastor is telling you that the laws are done away with. And you should see the problems that's going on if you're spiritual in this thing, man. If they telling us the laws are done away with, now you can understand why we fill up the prison system as Christians. Because they telling us that the laws are done away with. So when you go out there and commit a crime, you think God is on your side. And this is why you're going to fill up the prison system. You're going to continue to be at the bottom of society because the Christian church is the problem. They're not teaching us the Bible, the greatest selling book on the planet Earth, because our people are in it. And our people don't know that. They think this book is full of the white man's, because the white man teach us everything. When he is a deceiver, how the man that put you in slavery for 400 years is now going to turn around and tell you about your history? That doesn't make any sense. When you go inside the school system, February is supposed to be Black History Month. The last time I checked, there's a white man teaching me about Black history. When that's supposed to be, that's supposed to be out the door automatically. Our people are supposed to be teaching us about our history, but we got the oppressors teaching us Black history. That doesn't make any sense. That's because you trust in your oppressor. You trust in the excuse me, the devil, which is the white, excuse me, the white man. So like, we got some water. I'm making my throat dry. You putting all your trust in the oppressor, which is the white man. The water. You put all your trust in the oppressor, and anything he say, you believe it. Right now, our people so stiff that you look at me as a fool. I'm talking crazy. But I guarantee you, if it was an oppressor right now sitting in my seat and saying the same thing that I'm saying, you will believe everything that he's saying. Because you put you're a homeborn slave. That's found in the Bible as well. Our people are homeborn slaves. We put all our trust in these oppressors because we look at him as something great because he landed on the moon, or he saved a whale or some crazy stuff. So we look at him as something great and glory, and we put all our trust in him. So when he tell us something, we believe it. And since our people at the bottom of society, the scums of America, if we say anything to uplift our people, we look at them like trash, like dogs, because they're at the bottom. They don't have the great successful things to help maintain in this place called America. But little do you know, Christ is coming back for them same people. The people that you look at the bottom of society, the scums of the earth, the poor. Christ is coming back for those people. And all that is found in the greatest book of all time, which is found in the Bible. The same Bible that they have in a Christian church. But now, since we're telling you that, you should ask your pastors, why haven't you taught me this? Why haven't you told me that Moses was black? Why haven't you told me that Christ was black? Why haven't you told me that even God have a description in the Bible? They haven't told our people that. All they tell us is to love everybody and believe in the blood of Jesus Christ. And that keeps us destroyed. And if you ask any of our people in the projects, they only know one scripture and one scripture only that they push to keep our people destroyed. And that's John 3:16. That's all we know. They can't even name 10 prophets of the Bible. They don't even know that John is a prophet. They just know that it's a scripture that say that God loved the world, and that's it. And that keeps our people destroyed, man. And this is why the men of the ISUPK have been saying since 1969, we got to come out the Christian church and separate and come back to the Bible so you can understand our culture is found in this Bible. It's found right here in this book, man. Now we're going to continue to go back in the scriptures because we just read Hebrews 12:16, and it said that lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, which is this white devil right here. Now we're going to show you, give me Salakia, give me Leviticus chapter 2, verse 7, because we're going to show you blackity blackness in the Bible, because the Bible is the root of all things for your success if you follow it the right way. Now we're going to show you something that these pastors did not teach our people, to show you how this book is a black Latino and Native American Indian book, because these Caucasians has no flavor whatsoever. They are not the salt of the earth. They are corny. They cannot be these people of the Bible. Now, our people are known for frying chicken and having fish fries and all type of stuff like that. We're going to show you that in the Bible. We're going to show you how these oppressors cannot fit everything that's in this Bible. Leviticus chapter 2, verse 7.
Leviticus chapter 2, verse 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in the frying pan.
Now, this is in the Bible. It's showing you cooking in the Bible, how we get down, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. It's a bacon in a frying pan. Read.
It shall be made of fine flour with oil.
Now, that's us. That's when you have our fish fries, our fried chicken. It's showing you right here in the Bible. And this is in the Bible. This is in the King James Version that they have in the Christian church. They're not showing our people. This is a black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian book. This is how we get down. This book don't fit the oppressor. We all know that they don't even season their meat. they corny. They cannot fit the prophecies and everything that we do inside of this Bible. And start from the top one more time.
Leviticus 2 and 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil.
Right, this is in the Bible. I bet you half our people didn't even know that. It's showing you how we cook our food, how we fry chicken. Only black people, they used to use that term against us back in the day, back in the early 90s. They used to be like, you fried chicken eating niggas. This was specifically these oppressors say to us to try to use it to show that they hate our people. Well, fried chicken and fish fries is found right here in this Bible. This is God's chosen people, man. This is thus saith the Lord. But our people don't know that because we discontinue from the Bible, we discontinue from our heritage and our culture, and we follow unto their culture, which is Christianity. And Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. It has nothing to do with the Bible. And religion has nothing to do with the Bible. It has everything to do with so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is what the Bible has to do. Now we're going to show you more black greatness. Now give me Songs of Solomon. We're going to start off with 1 verse 5 first, then we're going to jump to verse 10. We're going to show you why the Bible is the greatest book on the planet Earth, because it has God chosen people in it, black people in it. I was addressing earlier, once again, the movies. I was using the movies as an example so I could slow walk into the Bible. I was naming New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, Shooters, what was it? You know any more of them good movies? Like Boys in the Hood, Shooters, New Jack City, Blue Hill, Belly. All these movies are great movies based on our problems. They became great because our people are in it. That's basically what I was saying. I was showing you that the same reasons for that, and the reason why the Bible is a great selling book, because our people are in it, and they make movies on our destruction, and it sells the best. Well, all our problems and destruction is found right here in the Bible once again as well, man. showing that we are the people of the Bible, and these oppressors cannot fit anything that goes on in this Bible. Anything the oppressors fit is the person that's going to get destroyed out of the Bible, which is the nation of Edom, the nation of Esau.
What you wanted from
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5 first.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
What is King Solomon?
I am black.
Now, our people always say that color is not in the Bible. Color is found right here in this Bible, showing you that we are in the Bible once again. Everything I'm saying, thus said the Lord. These are not my private interpretations. I'm going in the Bible, which the pastors fail to do. They're going to tell you, the Christian pastors are going to tell you that color doesn't matter. But they're going to have a white Jesus Christ right behind them in the pulpit that for you to serve. But color is in the Bible, and we're going to read it right here once again. So up on top.
I am black, but comely.
But beautiful. That's what comely means. This is a Song of Solomon that we're in. He said, I am black, but comely. Read.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
Now, this is in the Bible. We're showing you Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians, how we are in this book, and why, to show our people why it's the greatest selling book on the planet Earth. And you can understand why we are great of all things, why we are the salt of the earth, why we give this place flavor. Now, jump down to verse 10, because we're going to show also what our people do. Look at the rap videos that we have. You got our people wearing chains, gold teeth, rings. This is stuff that our people like. We like to be flashy. We like to, you know what I'm saying? We like to show people that we know how we got swag, we know how to dress. Well, guess what? That's found in the Bible also as well. And we about to read it. Psalms chapter 1, verse 10.
Is it Psalms?
Songs of Solomon. So just jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
See, this is in the Bible. Especially our brothers in the South. They like to wear that, what you call a grill, the gold grills. And that's found in the Bible. And it's showing you, we all know this book is, by me saying that alone, that should show you that the oppressors cannot fit anything in this Bible. You don't see any, well, I'm going to say that, I'm going to take that back. You might have a couple of Caucasians that might wear grills, but they get it from us. But majority of the people is Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. Our Latino brothers, they like to get a couple of the gold teeth. Some of our sisters like to get the silver back in the South. Our people like to wear jewelry, and it's found right in the Bible once again from the top.
Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold.
Thy neck with chains of gold, man. Showing that this is a Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian book. This is our culture that we discontinue from. And we do it today, and we can't run from it. Everything that we do is fit in the Bible, man, all the way down to the curses. When we go in, when we go out, when we curse in the basket in our store, these are all our problems, and all our everything great is found in the Bible, man. It's found right here in the Bible. And this is why, once again, it's the best-selling book on the planet Earth, because our people are in it. Let's put the Bible away for a quick second. If this Bible was for another nation, it'll probably be lame. They won't have no flavor like we have. We make this book, man. We got to live it. We got to live this book as well. If we don't live this book, we won't have no flavor. And we'll be on the bottom of society, man. We'll be serving our enemies. And that's what our people don't know also. That's a different topic, but we will be serving our enemies if we don't pick up this book and read it and follow everything that God of Israel said to do. And we're showing you our culture in the Bible that these pastors are not doing, man. They're not telling you that we are in this book. We just read how King Solomon show you his color, how he's black and beautiful, and how our people dress. And they also show you that we even gamble in the Bible. Whenever you see the word lots, when they say they cast lots, that's our people. Prime example, what's the symbol for the tribe of Levi? It's the dice. The tribe of Levi symbol is the dice, man. Showing you that this is a Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian book. This book is not for everybody. They don't have the flavor that we have. They don't give this planet Earth greatness like how Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians give this place greatness. Because we are the people that give this place flavor, man. And we got to separate from these other nations because they're now making us joining to them. And now we're corny. You got our people wearing skinny jeans now, when that's a Caucasian custom. Our people don't dress like that. We are men of war, man. We put on warrior garments, man. We're not supposed to wear that stuff the Caucasian man making us wear because it say Gucci or Balenciaga because they got a name and it's expensive. Once we cleave onto these other nations, we're going to be destroyed. We're going to look weak because they know that we join into them. When God told us specifically to separate and keep our culture that he gave us, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, so we can come together and be great as a whole, as a nation. Because right now our people are selfish, man. We think we better than the next man. And once these oppressors know that, that's how he keep us destroyed once we fight and mingle amongst each other. But we got to come back and love one another, uplift one another, man. If it's something that I don't got and I have it, I could break you off half. And you should do that to the next man, the next man, the next man. And this is how we build a nation and we come up together. Because if we don't, we're going to continue to be destroyed. We're going to continue to be at the bottom of society if we don't pick up one another as a nation. We got to stop being selfish and stiff-necked and help one another. Prime example, I'm going to give you a prime example of what's going on right now with the wars in Russia and with the wars of Israel. They got commercials right now as we speak on social media, on the internet, saying to support the children that's getting blown up in Hamas, to support the children in Israel. And our people are the first and quick to give all our money and resources to them instead of going outside of your block and seeing the same person that look like you and giving them support. That's how destroyed we is as a people. You got the people that look just like you right out. As soon as you open your door, you got your brothers and sisters right down the corner hurting, no place to stay, but you quit to give all your resources to another nation that does not love you, man. This is how we destroyed as a people. We gotta love one another first. We gotta give our love to. It's nothing wrong of loving other people, but you gotta give your people your love first. If you don't give your people your love first, we're gonna be destroyed. We're not gonna know how to conduct ourselves with one another, man. And this is why, once again, we gotta separate. Don't even go to the Christian church Sunday, because that's the main problem for our people. And it's destroying our people because they're teaching us a culture of the oppressor, which is the deceiver of the earth. Now we're going to go back in the Bible. Drop that. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Because everything I'm saying, once again, is thus saith the Lord, man. These people are not going to tell you that these oppressors, they love when we fight one another and put it on the internet and go live and say world star. That's entertainment for them because they know that we are destroyed as a people. But the moment they do that, they know how to work with their people. They make sure the video get taken down and tell them, like, listen, this is not what we do. This is not our culture. They'll tell you that. But only our people quick to fight one another, rob one another. And I seen some video in Chicago. They had a brother drinking toilet water with a Glock 19 to his head, making him do it and put it on the internet for everybody to see and glorifying it. When that's destruction for our people, man. And these oppressors are sitting back and laughing at that. And we should be ashamed of ourselves because we discontinue from our heritage. But we're going to show you the good news of the Bible, showing that we are the greatest people on the earth with this scripture right here. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Now, this is in the Bible. It said, for thou. Who is the thou that the God is talking about? The thou he's speaking of is the 12 lost tribes and nation of Israel. Now, who is that? That's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Whenever you hear Israel in the Bible or Jacob name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons, and that makes up the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. This is what the pastor is supposed to break down and teach our people, which he is not doing. He's keeping our people confused and celebrating the devil, which is this man right here, the deceiver of the earth. We got to break down these things so our people get the proper understanding so they can know who they are and they can get their culture back and they can get their identity back because we have stolen our identity and we are destroyed people on the planet Earth. Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Have what?
Have chosen thee.
See what I said earlier, way at the beginning. The Lord thy God has chosen thee, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, because we are the salt of the earth. We are of our Father, man. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
See, a special people. We are the special people, the people that give this place flavor, man. Because God chose us, because we are the people, once again, that give this place flavor. We are the salt of the earth. Read.
Above all people.
Go ahead.
That are upon the face of the earth.
He said, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. This is why we are number one in boxing. That's why we're number one in the rap game, number one in the singing, number one in the acting for movies. We're number one in all these things. And we are number one because we are the people of the Bible. In general, man, we are the special people on the earth above all these nations on the planet Earth. This is why all these other nations want to copycat us. You don't see a Chinese man rapping the way he raps in his language. He raps like us. He portray our style with the cap backwards, the baggy jeans, might sag it a little bit, and he might want to do a bob and get the tattoos and all that wickedness. because he imitates us, God chosen people, the special people of the Bible. You don't see Africans acting like Africans with the spear and the sheepskin around them like a garment and dancing and rapping like that and being successful for it, because they're corny. They don't have any flavor, any salt. But you do see, what's that African singer that trying to act Jamaican? Burna Boy. You see Burna Boy copying our culture, and he's a stone cold Hamite, an African. You don't see him acting like singing a Zumbabu, none of that type of music, because he know that his music is corny. He's getting success off of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians' ways of life, our culture. He's portraying our music and copycatting us and getting success off of it, showing that we are the salt of the earth, and they want to be like us. But we so destroyed, and we're at the bottom of society. We try to join forces to everybody else just to get a piece of the pie to feed our people. So we act like them when they're corny. They are no people, man, according to the Bible. That's in the Bible. They are no people. But we are the special people of the earth above all people on the planet Earth, man. And this is what our people have to know. All of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian culture is found right here in this Bible. But our people will not know that if you continue to go inside that Christian church, man. This is thus said the Lord. Now, we're going to show you something else. Drop that. Give me Genesis chapter 25 and verse 27. Because we're going to show you the characteristics of the oppressor and of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because the Bible shows that also. The Bible has the answer for everything, man. Our people need to understand that as well. The Bible has the answer for everything. But we got to show our people something so they can get what I'm saying. We're going to show you the characteristics between him and Christ of the Bible, the difference, because it's going to show you in Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. If you're watching the screen and you don't believe anything I'm saying, just open up your Bible and follow along to what we're saying. So you can understand I'm not just talking. I'm going, thus saith the Lord, man.
Right.
Read.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Now,
earlier I explained who was Esau. Esau, once again, is this man right here. His nation as a whole, Esau, the nation of Edom. And it said Esau was a cunning hunter, showing you the characteristics of who this man is and how he fits the person that's deceiving the world, and especially God-chosen people, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now, we all know that, I'm not going to say all, but the majority of this nation of people like to hunt. They hunt for sport. How can you hunt for sport and at the same time saying that we have a food shortage and they're starving so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, but you hunt for a sport? These are the characteristics of the oppressor, man. Read.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
A man of the field. This is who the oppressor is. This is the characteristic of the oppressor. Once again, our people have to know who is the devil, because when we go inside the Christian church and we don't read the Bible and we fall away from our culture, they tell you a fairy tale that the devil is a man with a pitchfork with two horns and underground and you burn forever. That's a fairy tale story. The devil is a man that walks upon the earth and deceives people. And it's this man right here. He's the greatest deceiver. He took the image of Christ and portrayed it as himself. And this is why our people don't even go, some of our people don't even go to the church no more, because they know that the church is full of entertainment and wickedness, because they look at this as corniness. Once again, this man is corny. He has no flavor, man. He is not the people of the Bible. When you find out that Christ is black, then you will understand that this book has soul in it. Our people have soul. I was showing you how fried chicken and fish fries in the Bible, how we take it and we put it in the oil in the frying pan, we bake it. That's our culture. That is not this man's culture, man. This man is the unseasoned redneck of the planet Earth, man. He is not the people of the Bible. And start from the top again.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
Now it's showing you the characteristics of Esau. Now we're going to show you the characteristics of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Read.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
One sec. Now I said in Genesis chapter 25, verse 27, and the boys grew. Esau and Jacob were twins. They were twins at one point, and the Most High separated them. He said that they would be two separate nations. Jacob will be the head, and Esau. Esau will be the head, and Jacob will be the tail for a short period of time. Times will reverse. We will be the head at one point, and then they will be the tail, and they will serve us. But right now, we're serving them for not obeying God's law, statutes, and commandments. And they said that the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Now we got to show you the characteristics of our people, showing you how we the laid back people, and we the salt of the earth. Read.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
We are a plain man dwelling in tents. This is our culture. Now, what does that mean? That might sound foreign. You can ask any of our people after we go to the club, like, man, where you going, man? I'm going back to the crib. I'm going back to the house. I'm chilling. I'm laid back. He's a laid back person. That's our people. The Bible is showing you the characteristics of the oppressor and his chosen. These to show you that we are the people of the book. And why this book is the greatest selling book on the planet Earth, man. Because we are the people of the Bible. We lay back. We don't do these crazy things that the oppressor do. The oppressor like the skydive. He flying thousands of feet in the air and skydive. We look at that like, man, that man tripping. We don't do that type of stuff, man, because we are the people of the tent. We lay back. This is our culture, man. And it's showing you the characteristics so you can understand who we got to separate from. Because we don't understand who is Esau, the nation of Edom is, you're going to be destroyed. Because he's so powerful and clever. He destroyed us from our identity. We don't even know who we are as a people. We think we a hairstyle. We think we Afro-American. We think we African-American, 2 continents. And now we think we African-American. We got to ask ourselves this. Every nation has a name and a country named after them. Like, for example, Chinese people have China. Japanese people have Japan. Even the Africans, so-called Africans, have Africa. Even the so-called Australians have Australia. But if you ask Black people or Native American Indian people or Latino people, what country do we have named after us? We have 2 countries named after us, continent Slovakia. We have African and American. We don't have a steady home because we've been destroyed from our identity. When you read the Bible and learn that our culture's in this Bible, you will find out that we have a place for us. And that place is Israel, named after our father. Named Jacob at first and was changed to Israel. That's our homeland that we've been destroyed not knowing because we've been following after the culture of the oppressor, man. And this is why we got to separate from these people, from all these other nations that have nothing to do with us, because we are the only people that can relate to our problems. And we're looking on the oppressors to get justice or some type of saving from them when they will never give it to us because they're going to keep us at the bottom of society, man. And this is what our people don't know when we go inside that Christian church. They're going to tell you nothing but love and affection. That's all. And the church is full of entertainment. They're going to keep singing and dancing every day. You're going to be catching the Holy Ghost with that little 2-step y'all be doing, jumping up and down. The pastor going to talk for hours. You're going to see brothers and sisters in there sleeping because it's so boring. They can't wait till the Sunday service is over because they're not learning anything. And when they leave their Christian church, they might go roll up a blunt. They might go mess with prostitutes because they're destroyed. And the church is supposed to teach our people God's law, statutes, and commandments to keep us from doing wickedness and keeping us from being unalive. But they're not going to teach us that because they're benefiting off of our destruction, man. That's why these pastors could come to them churches in the hood with a Benz and get the most expensive suit you can name and sleep with everybody inside of his congregation, man. Every married woman that's in his congregation in the front row. And these are the things that's going on in the Christian church. And this is why the prisons is full of Christians. They're full of Christians because they're full of wickedness from the oppressor's religion, which is Christianity. And once again, we're showing you all of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians problems found right here in this Bible. And this is why once we find that out, and we find out that this Bible is the best-selling book, we will now come back to it and learn our culture because we don't have a culture right now. We're full of Christianity. If you call yourself a Christian, the oppressor knows you destroyed. That's one of his crafty tactics. If you call yourself a Christian and you serve God, he knows deep down in his mind that you are completely destroyed. He got you by the bootstrap, man. He got you by his hand, his right hand. He know he got you. But if you put away that garbage, that Christianity, and you come back to this law, statutes, and commandments of God and get your identity back, now he knows that he have a problem. If you call yourself a Christian, he does not have a problem whatsoever. He know he got you. But once you tell yourself you're not a Christian, you have nothing to do with religion, he's going to have a problem now. Now he got to figure out what he's going to do to keep you destroyed because now you're waking up from the truth. Because all of our brothers and sisters that's been born through from the 90s to the 2000s, they've been born into a lie. Even the oppressors, man. Their fathers, they are so destroying so much of a devil. Their fathers lied to their own kids by telling them they are the people of the Bible. They're the Jews. So they're born into their own lie because their forefathers lied for them. And we are so destroyed, we believe in it. But once we come out of this sleep that we've been in America and find out that we've been living a lie and come back to this truth, now the Most High God of the Bible, the God of Israel, will step in and protect us during these hard times that we're going through right now in America with this wars that's going on. He's going to protect us because right now we don't have a protection. We're looking for, once again, this man right here to protect us. He's not going to protect us. We're looking for him for all the answers for the protection when he's not going to give it to us. He's the reason why we're having these wars right now and destruction is on the planet Earth. And the reason why America is going to fall, because he doesn't know how to rule. He's the deceiver of the earth. And once you find that out, you're going to understand that, wait, he's the devil. I got to separate. I got to love my people first. And then you're going to keep your homes together. The mothers and the fathers will be together as one. They will get rid of all the images that you have in the house and grandma's house. You will get rid of all these images and you will find out that you've been living a lie, and then you will be free. You will be free from their oppression, man. And we're going to show you the oppression in the Bible so you can see, once again, that this is a best-selling book. Now I'm going to get Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. We're going to keep going in the Bible, showing you our problems, because our problems is here. We all got problems and we don't know how to address it, man. But this book is the greatest book for a reason, because we can fix our problems by reading it. We got the book, but we're not going in it. It's just sitting there on the table, sitting there on your grandma, a front room, living room table. It's just sitting there collecting dust. But the pastor, he's going to go and read it, and he's going to read one scripture and tell you poetry. He's going to tell you, he's going to talk smooth and tell you nothing but poetry, and you're going to continue to be destroyed. And since his words are so smooth, he's talking directly to our sisters. And how you destroy the black man is by using our sisters, man. And our brothers and sisters are destroyed because he is now using witchcraft to brainwash our woman, and she brings that home and destroy the husband that she's with. And this is why we got to separate from that, because the pastors, he's accepting the lifestyle of the oppressor, the white man. And since he's doing that, he's teaching the breakdowns in the culture of his nation. And this is why our people take and cleave onto it, and we destroy it because of it. But we're going to show you why we're oppressed and the wisdom of it. Now, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Now it says, surely oppression make a wise man mad. If you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, and you tired of being oppressed, and you understand that you're destroyed, and you're tired of working down there, I'm gonna say crazy numbers, 8 jobs just to try to pay a bill, and you mad, you're wise because you understand that you're oppressed. If you saying John 3:16, God love everybody, you're not oppressed. You're going to be oppressed and destroyed, but you're telling yourself that you're not oppressed because everybody is equal. You're following the custom and the tradition of the oppressors. That's his religion. That's his saying. When God, the Bible said this once again,
surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It says, surely oppression make a wise man mad. Read.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift destroyeth the heart, which is your mind, man. These are our problems. We the ones that are oppressed. These oppressors are not oppressed. This is in the Bible that we're reading, the same book that they have in the Christian church, believe it or not. Once again, if you don't believe me, just open up the book if you're watching the screen and read along word for word, because we are not making this up. We're going inside of the Bible. We're reading the Bible, the same book that you have, that you haven't been going in. You just had to sit there because you put all your trust in the pastors and have the pastors teach you the Bible. When the Bible says study to show thyself approval, and you haven't showed thyself approval to prove that he's saying is correct. So you put all your beliefs in his word, you're believing everything that he's saying, and you're going to be destroyed. And you're going to put all your trust into his words. So if somebody come like the men of the ISUPK come to address your problems and tell you the Bible, you're going to say, no, that's not what my pastor said. That don't sound right. My pastor said it doesn't say that. When you got to show thyself approval, man. Just open it and read along and see what we're saying, so you can understand that we're not lying because we love our people. We're going to tell our people the truth, even if the truth hurt. But we're going to start from the top one more time.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift destroyeth the heart. That word heart means your mind. For people that don't know. Because whenever you see the word heart in the Bible, our people are so carnal, we don't know definition of words. We thinking of an organ. Prime example, black people, this is our book. Once again, this is how we talk. When you look for a girl, you be like, yeah, man, I remember her number by what? I remember her number by heart, which is your mind. We're just showing you that for example. So when you read the Bible, you can get understanding, because when you read it, some of our people might skim through it because they don't understand words in the context of the Bible. But the men of the ISUPK, we read this Bible and our scholars of the Bible, so we could dumb it down to give our people to understand it. So when you read it, you can now adjust to it and understand it more. Now drop that. We're gonna get Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. Because right now, as we speak, there's something that's going on throughout the planet Earth that our people can adjust to and understand, especially God chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. There's something that's going on as wars and rumors of wars. And all this wickedness is going on the planet Earth. Now, we showing our people that this book is a black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian book, in our book only. And our problems are in this book. But this book actually address stuff that's going to happen, prophecies that's coming to pass. And one of the prophecies that it's addressing right now is we're on the edge of World War III. And this black book, Hispanic book, Native American Indian book is showing our people what we got to do so we could be protected during this process. In order to do that, you got to come back to your God of the Bible. But if you serve this man right here in the Christian church, he's not going to save you. If you fear this man, you're going to adjust to his word, and he's going to tell you what to do during this process, and you're going to be unalive because of it. God, the Bible is showing us something totally different. We're going to show you right here. And we're going to show you how this Bible is a real and living book and a greatest selling book because our people are in it and our problems. Read.
You said 24 and 5?
7.
24 and 7. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For a nation shall rise against nation.
Now, this is in the Bible. It said, for a nation shall rise against nations. Our people won't know that if they don't study to show thyself approval. Now, these are black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians problems that we have to read so we can understand how we could benefit from this. We could be saved because our people are not saved, man. That's another topic. But I'm just using that for example. We got to know what's going on. And the Bible is showing you what's going on and what we must do. Start from the top again.
For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
And all these things are happening right now throughout the planet Earth. And our people won't know that if we don't read this book. Come back to our culture, man. Come back to this great selling book. This book is not the greatest selling book for no reason. It's because our problems are in it, man. We got to come back to it. And God, the Bible is showing us what's going on right now as we speak. There's famine on the earth. Right now, I work at a retail store, and we get emails every day of what's going on. And right now, with these Palestinian protests, what the media is not telling our people that's behind closed doors is these Palestinians are doing protests on these highways and stopping these truckers from delivering their product. And some of the product are the foods. So these upcoming months, you're going to now start seeing food shortages because they're now protesting and stopping these trucks to delivering the food to the markets to deliver to the public. And since this is happening, you're going to see more famines on the earth. And once that happens, the entire these cities are going to be in full chaos because they're going to fight to get the last resources of the food in these stores, man. This is what God, the Bible, is telling our people. We got to be aware of what's going on, the times that we are in. We got to read to show ourselves, to study to show our self-approval, man. So you can understand that these are the times of World War III and how we conduct ourselves, and we can maintain and we can help one another. We don't need to get another nation's support. We can support each other if we just simply come back to this Bible. Read, stop from the top one more time.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Right, because it was a country named Morocco. There you go, Morocco. They had about 3,000 people that was unalive, and that was through the hands of the Most High God of the Bible. And this is what our people don't know. These were earthquake in diverse places. And this is what God, the Bible, is specifically showing us, not everybody, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You got these so-called Caucasian pastors are trying to decode the Bible, and they still can't understand it because they don't understand that this Bible has soul and flavor and is speaking in slang from our people. We only can understand this Bible. This is why the men of the ISUPK is breaking it down to God-chosen people, because we're the only people that get it. It was only given to us. It was only given to us. It wasn't given to everybody. It was given to us for us to understand it because we are the destroyed people that need saving. And he gave it to us so we could wake up, so he could send Christ to come back and save us during these times of nations against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, earthquakes and diverse places and famines. He can come save us during these times, man. But if we don't have God on our side, we're done cause, man. And from the book of Genesis to Revelations, if you read anything about war, if God not on our side, we was destroyed. When we had God on our side, we succeeded in these wars, man. Everything I'm saying is thus said the Lord. You can find it in the Bible. Now we're going to read out people another scripture to show you once again our problems. Give me Matthew's, start at verse 6. Did I read 6 already? No, verse 6.
24:6.
Come on.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Now I want our people to cleave on that part. The end is not yet, because the Christian pastors under this man's right here religion, he tell our people that our people are already saved. Saved from what? What are we saved from? Because God, the Bible just said that the end is not yet. There's wars and rumors of wars going on earth right now as we speak. Our people are not saved. We got to get rid of this Caucasian doctrine, man. This oppressor's doctrine. They tell our people that we are saved. I'm already saved by the blood of Jesus Christ. That is false. You're not saved from anything yet. Nothing has happened. The end is not yet, man. I want our people to hear that clearly. And to prove what I'm saying, that this is a black book, the Bible going to prove itself, because our people like to hear proof. We're going to give our people proof. It say, give me verse 24, verse 13.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Now, this is in the Bible. It said that he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. So how is you already saved? That sounds like a hypocrisy to me. That sounds like a total lie, because the Bible is telling me something else. God, the Bible is telling me something else. Your pastor in the Christian church, he's telling you a fairy tale of fig under his doctrine, Christianity, showing you that Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible, and why we got to separate and come out the Christian church and study to show that self-approval, so you can understand that we are the great people. We are the people that make this place run. We are the salt of the earth. We are the people that make these people thrive, man. The reason why America is still running today is because of our destruction, the servitude of our people, how we serve in this place. If we was to all stop working, and one day America will fall overnight. We're the only reason why this place run right now as we speak. Every empire that we were in, like Officer Kazak brought out a while ago, we were slaves from Greece to Assyria, from Rome. What we were doing during these empires, we were slaves, and we was the ones that was making these places run. And the Most High got rid of all these empires, man. Every empire failed. America's the last empire. It will fall by the hands of God. And that's thus said the Lord, man. Our people need to hear this and understand this, so we can now come together and uplift one another, so we can work to the end and be saved by the hands of God, the Bible, the God of Israel. Now start from the top one more time.
Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Oh no, Salaki, verse 13.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Right, the same shall be saved. We got to endure this thing to the end. And we telling our people this so they could wake up out of this American dream that these oppressors taught our people that we believe in. Our people right now, I don't know what's going on, but time changed tremendously, man. Because with these rappers, they're just a new rapper coming out like every 5 minutes. And it's the same thing that they rap about. It's the destruction of our people. How I'm sleeping with your women. How I rode the fattest J. How I robbed your man and I slept with his girl, etc. These times that we're living in, these oppressors is making our people success. It's getting success of promoting the destruction of his chosen, God chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. This is what they're doing to keep us destroyed. And our people looking at that as success, and we're joining on to it because they think that's the only option. All we have to do is separate from them, man. We don't have to look at these things as success. They are not our success. Our success is found right here in this Bible. Coming together. Come together, ye, O nation that desire, children of Israel. That's in the Bible. We come back together and we work with one another. We don't have to worry about the Jewish man entertainment industry. We all see that we can make the greatest movies of all time. We already see that. Now, imagine if we come together and we do that on our own, we would be we would make the other nations look sick. They would be total sick, man, if we were to come together and just do it on our own. But the reason why we're so destroyed once again, because we put all our love and our emotion and our trust in the Christian pastors and this white Jesus Christ that has nothing to do with the Bible, nothing to do with the Bible. And this is why we're destroyed as a people. And every doctrine that we learn is to keep us destroyed. Like I said, once again, one of the doctrines that they teach our people is that we're already saved. But we just read 2 scriptures, how he said that the person that endures to the end shall be saved. There's wars and rumors of war, man. The end is not yet. This is just the beginning of what's going on. Hamas and Israel, that's just the beginning. This place is going to be worse. They're over there dropping bombs pretty soon. America, they had a meeting in the Pentagon earlier today. They're already on urge of a nuclear attack. They're trying to keep the public from being scared so they won't go into total chaos and there be civil wars. This is what they're hiding from our people, to keep us destroyed so we could fear them and we could look towards them for help. Well, all we got to do is come back and learn from the priests and prophets of the ISUPK. So like if I mentioned that. Learn from the priests and prophets of the ISUPK, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Most High will work with you, man. Because we all was in the world too, man. We feared the oppressor. We did everything that he said, and he kept us destroyed. Right. And he kept us in jail. And once we woke up and out of the Bible and found out that he was the reason why I'm in jail, and learned from the priests and prophets of the ISUPK, now you will never see us in prison. Now you see us helping the brothers in prison and getting them out. That's what you see now. We're going into prison and getting them out of prison. You won't see us in there no more because we learned from the priests and prophets of the ISUPK and we studied to show our self-approval. And we now see that we are the great people of this Bible. And we understand it's the best-selling book because we in it. We are in it. There's no other nation that's in this book that's better than us. We are the special people of the earth above all these nations of the planet Earth, man. And we're going to continue to show our people more. Once again, if you want to scream, just read along. Give me, we're gonna show our people something real quick. Give me Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. Because we're gonna show our people what happened back then and how it's happening right now as we speak. We're gonna show our people a prophecy that happened to our people. We're gonna go in the book of Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. If you're watching the screen, just read along. If you don't gotta believe nothing I'm saying. If you believe in the Bible and you believe in God, then read thus saith the Lord. Then you don't gotta hear nothing I'm saying. We're gonna break down thus saith the Lord. We're gonna show you an old prophecy and how it's happening to our people today to prove that this is a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian book. You got it?
You said 1 and 8?
Come.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. Now
this was an old prophecy that happened to our people. We were slaves in Egypt also. America is modern day Egypt. In ancient Egypt, where they built the pyramids, Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians also were slaves. Nothing has changed. We were forever servants during this time, man. And we're showing you something. There rose up a new king over Egypt. Like today, they have new presidents. Today's time, your Joe Biden would be the so-called new pharaoh under our oppression. But drop down to verse 9.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Now, this is what the oppressor is still saying today, right now as we speak. He know that so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, we're dropping babies like left and right, and we're becoming mightier than them. And this is what they're saying right now as we speak today. And this is what the one of the tactics they use is Planned Parenthood to keep our numbers down, because they know during a time of war and the rumors of wars, when nation rise against nation, we will be mightier than them. This is why he said, start from the top again.
And he said unto his people, behold, the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
He's saying that they are more and mightier than them. But during this time, this was the Egyptians. They said that the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians will be more mightier than them. There's nothing new under the sun, man. The same thing that happened back then is happening right now to our people. Now, give me verse 10.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply.
Lest they what?
Lest they multiply.
And this is what we're doing. I heard a Edomite last week say to a Latino brother that was in line, the Latino sister came into the line to buy food for her children, but she had about 5 kids with her. And she said, look at that, man, that's a shame. We're paying all our tax dollars to feed all those kids. And that right there was racism, and it sounded worse. But that's to show you that our people love to multiply. We love to have a lot of babies, and we're going to be high in numbers. And this is what the oppressors say about us, because they know once we have all these babies, we will be mightier than thee. But he said, start from the top one more time, verse 10.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war,
that when nation rise against nation, when kingdoms rise against kingdom, read,
they join also unto our enemies.
We're going to join also unto their enemies, man. This is what they understand. This is what's going on right now today. And I don't know if you notice, if you spiritual, if you look on the news, and whenever you see a cop unalive our brothers, they're doing that for a reason. They're taking majority out of the men. I'm looking at it as the ratio. The majority of our nation of men are getting taken out. That's why you see the majority of our men fill up the prison system. Now, so a majority of our men get unalive for a tail light. You don't see that happen to the oppressors men, to the African men, to the Asian men. It only happens specifically to our nation of people men, because they know that once we come high in numbers and wars break out, we will be mightier than them and we will overpower them. That's why he said, comes wisely and let us deal with them. The them they talking about are God chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. Read. Oh, sorry. And they say, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. This is what they say. This is in the Bible. This is thus said the Lord, man. Our people need to read the Bible so they can understand that, once again, we are the people of the Bible. And once you find that out and find out why this Bible is the greatest selling book, because blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indian problems are in it. But our people is not going to know that if you continue to serve a Caucasian Jesus Christ and his way of life and his doctrine, which is Christianity. And once again, Christianity has nothing whatsoever to do with this Bible, man. Now we're going to drop down to verse 11.
Verse 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burden.
To what?
To afflict them with their burden.
And that's happening to us today, man. They set up, they got taskmasters over us right now as we speak when you go to that job, and they afflict us every day. The moment we do something small, come in 5 minutes late, they quick to write you up, they quick to fire you. But the oppressor that comes in, you got a new oppressor that comes to your job and got hired only 2 weeks. For some reason, he managed over you, showing you that how they afflict us, man. They give us more affliction every day and oppress our people every day to keep us low, to keep us as servants, so we won't come together and overpower them. Read.
And they built for Pharaoh treasured cities, Pithom and Ramesses.
See, this is what we're doing today. Every empire, we built it. We built for Pharaoh back then, and we've been for Pharaoh. We're building for Pharaoh right now as we speak. Look at we built Chinatown throughout every major city in DC. We built it. Look at the Latino brothers, how they go high up in the sky and build them blocks and put brick after brick. We built everything. We built the entire DC. We built every major city that you can name that tourists come. That's like a tourist attraction. We built, and they sent taskmasters to afflict us to make sure their empire runs great. And this is what's happening right now as we speak to our people, man, showing that we are the people of the Bible. Now, give me verse 12.
Verse 12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
Now, this is in the Bible. This is thus said the Lord. Even though we're at the bottom of society and our people are poor, we have no money, we still multiply as a nation. This is why you still seeing our brothers and sisters still dropping babies. The more they afflict us, and they trying to figure out, how is this possible? We're using everything we can name to keep them oppressed, but for some reason, God chosen people still multiply. And there's an old term our people forgot that we heard. They ever say, what is it? We don't die, we multiply. Mm-hmm. That term come from our people, man. We don't die, we multiply. You murder one of us, we're going to continue to multiply. Only we say that, showing you that once again, this is a black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian book. This book doesn't fit these oppressors. They don't fit this book. They don't fit the sayings of this book. They don't fit the curses of this book. They don't fit the way how we talk. They don't wear the rolls of jewelry and gold chains, how we just showed you in the Bible. They don't have fish fries and chicken fry like we just showed you in the Bible. They are not the people of the Bible. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. We fit these things in the Bible, man. And we showing you, thus said the Lord, once again. Read. It's a little bit more.
And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
Right, they were grieved because they're trying to figure out how are these people multiplying. How they continue to maintain after all the rigor labor that we put on these people, man. Showing that the Lord is with us, man, and he's for his people. And he's going to protect his people during hard times. And he's going to protect his people doing this wars and rumors of the wars, kingdom against kingdom and nation against nation right now today, if we come back to his law, statutes, and commandments. Because right now we're under a grace period, and that grace period does run out. It does run out. And if we, once it run out, if we're not on the Lord's side, we're going to be destroyed with this place that the Most High God is going to destroy, which is America, which is ancient Egypt, which is ancient Babylon, land of confusion. Now give me drop down to verse 13, Slaki.
13.
Come on.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
To what?
To serve with rigor.
To serve with rigor, man. Hard bondage, hard labor. We're doing that right now. We're serving with rigor. That's why when you go to work, you got to leave one job and you got to go to another job just to pay your light bill. That's serving with rigor. When the oppressor, he don't have to work that many jobs. He could work one job and get paid $120,000 a year. You got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to get $12,000 a year. That's hard rigor. That's hard labor, man. And that's how he keeps our people destroyed. And since we destroyed, this is why we got to go and unalive one another and we steal from one another, because we're trying to make ends meet. He put our people in a condition to survive. And when you survive, you're going to do everything it takes to certify your people, man, to certify your home. And that means if you gotta rob your own brother, if you gotta unalive your own brother, if you gotta scam your own brother, these are the things that we gotta do to maintain in our community. When the oppressor don't have to go through these things, but these things are all curses from the hands of God, the Bible. And he said, if you don't follow my laws, statutes, and commandments, these are the things that will happen. But since we're not following his laws, statutes, and commandments, and we go inside that Christian church serving the oppressor, we're going to keep doing these things. That's why we're going to have black on black crimes. You're going to have brothers sleeping with other brothers' wives, and you're going to see them fighting and beefing, and they coming up unalive. You're going to see 3-year-old children get hit by stray bullets because we are so far from our culture, man. And we got to come back to the Bible, serve God of the Bible, because there is a difference. There's a difference between the God you serve in the church and the God of the Bible. And the God of the Bible hates the God in the Christian church because it has anything to do to support his people. But the only thing the Christian church have is to destroy his people. God chose the people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Let's read that verse 13 one more time.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
With rigor, Salaki, with hard bondage, man. This is what our people are going through once again, showing you that we got to separate from these other nations. Why they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, we're going to go to the Old Testament to show you a scripture that these pastors never read to our people. Can I get Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3? We're going to show you, we showed our people earlier the characteristics of Esau and Jacob, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians, and Esau, which is the nation of this oppressor right here, the person that you serve in the Christian church. We're going to show you also how powerful that white Jesus Christ that you serve is according to the Bible. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Now, we got to break down what that means, because the definition of the word Caucasian means cave dweller. The Caucasians, they like to live in high rises and live in tunnels and mountains, because God of the Bible is showing our people something. They are powerful. They like to live in what?
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
They like to dwell in the clefts of the rocks. And we're going to show you what I just said again. Read.
Whose habitation is high.
Whose habitation is high. Look at New York City. They had once had the Twin Towers that goes way high in the sky. If you look at a tower in New York, you see all these high-rise buildings. That's how the oppressor like to live. He like to dwell in the clefts of the rocks and high places. And the God of the Bible is showing our people the characteristics of the oppressor, the devil. Read.
Who saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And this is how proud the devil is, man. Only the oppressor is proud like this. Our people are so destroyed and try to cleave onto them to look for success. But these oppressors are so proud. They dwell in the clefts of the rocks and so high. And they even tell themselves, who shall bring me to the ground? Well, little do you know, if you serve God of the Bible, God of the Bible is going to bring thee down to the ground, man. The God of Israel, the God for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He's going to bring this nation of people down to the ground for the destruction of his people, the people that's found in the best-selling book on the planet Earth, the Bible, the King James Version. And if you don't believe me, we'll prove it. Can I give verse 10 in Obadiah?
Verse 10.
So like, what is it? 8 first? 8?
Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, say the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Now, the Most High God of the Bible was asking the question, shall he not in that day destroy the wise men of Edom? These people right here, that's so proud, that dwell in the clefts of the rocks and habitation is high. This is the characteristics of the devil. The cunning hunter. This is the characteristics found right here in the Bible. He said, shall I not in that day destroy the wise men of Edom, the nation of Esau? Read.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. That every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. This is thus said the Lord. And if you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, you need to come back to this Bible so you can understand that we have a God that will protect us, that we have to serve him so he can now give us guidance and understanding on how to maintain in this place during this man's destruction. Because his empire is about to fall. America's about to fall. America is pretty much done. The dollar is losing its value. The economy is shrinking to shreds. His nation don't even know how to conduct themselves during war. They sound like hypocrites. They tell you that God loves everybody and God is a forgiving God, but at the same time, Israel is still dropping bombs on Hamas. And they're saying that what they did to them was a disgrace. But they're now committing genocide on Hamas. They're not stopping until Hamas is completely destroyed. That sounds like genocide to me. That sounds like a total hypocrite of what you're teaching our people. You're telling our people to serve a God, a forgiving God, an all-loving God, but your people are going back on what you're saying. You're going down and destroying Hamas as a nation. The Israeli presidents, they told them to cease fire. He said, no, we won't stop till they are completely destroyed off the planet Earth. That's hypocrisy. And this is who so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians have to separate from. And if we don't separate from them, we're going to be destroyed because they are very crafty with their words and they are very lies, man. Now give me verse, I believe it's 9. Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
May be cut off by slaughter. Now, I said this before in camp. Our God that we serve is a just God. We got to understand why God said this, because there's a reason for everything that happens. God doesn't just unalive anybody for no reason. There's an actions behind it. There's something that there's a reason for why the Most High God has to unalive you. And we're about to read it right here.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Now he said, because of the violence against thy brother Jacob. Now we show you how Jacob was a man that dwelt in the tents, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and he was a cunning hunter. He said, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, because once again, they were twin brothers, Jacob and Esau. This is found right here in the Bible, the greatest selling book on the planet Earth, man. And our people need to read this. Everything I'm saying is found right here. I know it sounds foreign because you never read it, because the pastor is not going to show you this. He's only going to show you, once again, John 3:16. The God we serve is a powerful and just God, an all-living God, a real God, not no rock in Mecca, not no tree, not no a fat white guy with his shirt up named Buddha, not no cat that arm goes back and forth, a real living God, the God for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. God said he's going to put this man to slaughter. Start from the top of 10 again.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
For the violence against thy brother Jacob. This is the God that we serve, a just God. And once you understand that you have a powerful God, you will separate from him. You will not go to the Christian church. You will learn from the priests and prophets at ISUPK. Everything I'm saying, I went inside of the Bible, man. I didn't say my own understanding, because my own understanding doesn't matter. Everybody have their own understanding how the world should operate. When we have a foundation right here in the Bible, this is a strong foundation that cannot be torn down. But the moment you cleave unto the oppressor, your foundation is destroyed. And every time you build, it's going to get knocked right back down. When that strong foundation that we have is right here. And we got to build off the man that already started the foundation, the man of the ISUPK since 1969. We got to keep that foundation going and continue to build so we can now be on top of these oppressors, man. Because right now we're at the bottom of society. We're going to continue to be at the bottom if we don't come back and serve God of the Bible and come out the Christian church. Because the Christian church was the problem the entire time. The church never helped us as a people. All you got to do is look what's going on downtown in Union Station in DC right now. They dropping the Latino brothers in every which way. They took them to California. They took them to Texas. They dropped them off at DC. But we must ask ourselves why these pastors haven't come and gave them the proper help that they need. Because you know why? They don't care about these people, man. They don't care about God's chosen people. Their doors are only open Sunday for you to give them tithes and offerings, and they're going to send you right back out in the project to be destroyed. They don't care about these people. The church can fix the problems that's going on right now. All they got to do is give these Latino brothers a place to stay. But they're not going to do that because they follow the oppressor's ways. The oppressor hate that the Latino brothers is coming into their neighborhood. They're protesting to kick them out. And the pastor's supposed to be there to be like, listen, God loved them. But they're not doing that because they serve him and follow after his ways. And since the oppressor want these Latinos out their neighborhood, the church is going to keep their mouth shut and follow everything that he said because this is their God. The devil that the Bible speaks of. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, we're going to get it. Give me John chapter 8, 44. John 8 and 44. You don't got to believe nothing I'm saying. We're going to go, thus said the Lord. These pastors follow everything that the oppressors say. When we came over here as slaves, they forced us into Christianity. Christianity was not, we didn't serve Christianity. We had nothing to do with Christianity. We were forced onto it during slavery. They told us this to keep us destroyed, for keeping us from knowing the truth of the Bible. Now we're about to show you who this person is according to the Bible. Read.
John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
It said, ye are of your father, the devil. Now the devil is this man right here. This man right here that we had the whole entire time, the deceiver of the earth, the liar of the earth, the man that dwelt in the clefts of the rocks, the habitation is high, the man that is a cunning hunter. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
And it said the lust of your father ye will do. We all know that these oppressors are sexual abusers. So once we do it, we go to jail because they are the ones that spreading that wicked culture on our people. We already know they got movies of how they get high, how they do heroin and promote it. And our people think that's cool. And when we do it, we be unalive because of it. These people like to do stupid stuff like go inside of caves, deep in the caves and get stuck and die. What we do, we think that's cool, and we do it, we be unalive because we got to stop lusting after these people, the oppressor, man. The lust of the father ye will do, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians would do if we serve this man. Read.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. Since the book of Genesis, he was a murderer, man. This man right here. And we all can see how he's the murderer from the beginning. He's still unaliving people today. Look at Israel Hamas. Once again, that's a prime example. He's unaliving people. What was it? 2 days ago, the media, some of the media didn't even cover it. They had a Caucasian man went inside of a hospital and I think unalived at least 2 people. The numbers might be more. They didn't give a proper number now because they're still investigating. But they had an oppressor. We just had another mass shooting inside of a hospital from the hands of this oppressor once again 2 days ago. But some of the media is not probably trying to cover it because they don't want to promote that their nation is the problem. Their nation been a problem since the beginning, and it's the problem right now. Read.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
And abode not in the truth. Abode not in this Bible, man. This man doesn't follow anything that this Bible says because they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. They are the oppressors of the earth. They are the people that destroying God's chosen people. And they're trying to fit themselves this claim that they are the people of this Bible. And if they was, this Bible won't be no value. The reason why this Bible has value is because his people are in it. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. Now, if you, if you understand that, you will understand that your people are the reason why the earth runs the way it is. Why we're the special people of the earth. And the reason why, once again, this Bible is the greatest selling book, because our destruction, our problems, the way we live, the things we do, the way we conduct ourselves is found right here in this very same Bible. Should I close it up? It's now. Should I close it up? And with that, we're going to pass the class to Officer Kazak Ayman. Oh, Salah.
Oh,
yeah, you got it right here.
Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives, you give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. The upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of the Dedication, Hanukkah, that's the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. Thursday, December 7th, 2023, for 8 days. You can find this in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 to 61. Also, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is April 20th, 2024, in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee, $200. Pay your Passover fee. Remind Akim and Akwati to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, and scarf. And with that, I say Amajim, which means to stand. You're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat. Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Matah. Class dismissed.
It was about to die this morning.